pleasure that I welcome you here today to introduce to you our current tobacco prevention campaign. We are especially pleased to present this campaign as a component of our REACH project. REACH is an acronym for Racial and Ethnic Approaches to Community Health. This is a federally funded Centers for Disease Control and Prevention project. REACH, as a campaign strategy by the CDC, was commenced in 1999 and has funded hundreds of projects across the nation focusing on efforts in communities which may be more significantly impacted with health problems and implementing measures in those communities which are community-based and culturally tailored to create the biggest impact. The Pasadena REACH project is one of only 49 agencies that were funded in this funding round from the CDC, and I like to add the only city public health department that was funded. So why are we doing this work? Everyone hears that the smoking rates, tobacco rates are down in California. However, in spite of all our efforts, we continue to have a significant tobacco problem. There's significant tobacco use in Pasadena. This is a problem that is exacerbated by recent normalization of e-cigarette use and flavored tobacco products. It's important for us to protect the health of Pasadena residents, especially those who may not speak for themselves, such as the children in our community. Targeted marketing to our children requires a response on our part in order to counter the effects and ensure that we're preventing their access to these harmful tobacco products. Our strong desire was to try to educate the community on the fact that there's a lot of misinformation out there. This notion that because something is a flavored product, or that because it's in an e-cigarette or with a vapor, that it could somehow be healthier. And so we wanted to make sure folks understood that there is no research that says these things are better for you. In fact, the research that we have shows that they actually are as harmful as regular tobacco products.
Our public health department's Pasadena's REACH project reaches and represents smoking prevention, education of all tobacco products. The Pasadena Tobacco Control Program has been serving you for over 27 years, and we hope to continue funding in the future from the CDC to continue media campaigns like today. Our community partner, the American Cancer Society, is celebrating their 40th anniversary of the Great American Smokeout, which is always on the third Thursday of the month of November. It's an annual day to encourage smokers to quit. Quitting is hard, but you can increase your chances of success with help. The key today is to, of course, get to the adults that are still smoking, but to get to the youth.
I have a grandfather who actually passed away from smoking cigarettes. Actually, he smoked for 48 years of his life, and it was extremely hard. I was trying to get him to stop, and it didn't end up the way we wanted it to end up. But at the end of the day, I think him smoking deterred me from doing it. Today, I'm here to say this campaign is much needed in the African American community and in the community as a whole. I think the passage of Prop 56, whether we know what's going to happen with the $2, I think that's going to actually help with people not wanting to buy cigarettes. And the things that our city of Pasadena and what we're doing here as a city and what the health department is doing, I think we're moving steps in the right direction.
Man, the campaign is fantastic. When you see images like this, when you walk into your local retailers, it looks like just a lollipop, and as you get a little closer to it, you see it's a venomous snake. And that's exactly what cigarettes are. I mean, they seem like something really cool, and everybody's doing it. People in magazines. It's a thing after the party, before the party, and in between a coffee break. But really, at the end of the day, it's really a venomous snake that can end up taking your life or taking limbs of your body, like they did my grandfather.
I'm really excited to introduce you to the REACH campaign. This campaign has the very important goal of advancing health equity. And it will do this by combating the use of e-cigarettes, flavored tobacco products, and mentholated cigarettes. As a nation and a city, we have made great progress over the past 50 years in reducing the harm that tobacco poses to our families and our communities through strong policies that have limited our access to tobacco, reduced secondhand smoke exposure in public airspace, changed social norms, and increased support for quitting smoking. Despite this progress, it might be surprising to some that smoking is still the leading cause of preventable death. In a single year, cigarette smoking is responsible for nearly 500,000 deaths in the United States, and 42,000 of those are due to secondhand smoke. In the current political national climate, the health equity goals of this campaign are more important than ever. This media campaign will include display of these ads in bus shelters, public transit, in movie theaters, on a website, and in social media. In addition, an innovative aspect of this campaign is that it will include the display of these ads inside tobacco retail establishments at the point of sale. There are certain populations that are targeted with special products, and so this campaign tries to address that and counter the myths that people are perpetuated in communities, in African American and Latino communities, about mentholated cigarettes, flavored tobacco products, and e-cigarettes, and especially youth. Among youth, there's the idea that these kinds of products aren't harmful, but in fact they contain nicotine and they're toxic and carcinogenic.
It's just a wonderful program, and if we can make a difference, that's what it's all about.